He used to call me selfish whenever I set boundaries, but when he showed up at my door empty-handed, begging for help, I realized who had really been selfish all along. At dinner that night, my dad decided to make a speech. He lifted his glass, cleared his throat, and announced, "Your brother built everything on his own. No handouts. Just pure grit and determination." And the whole table clapped. Like they were watching the finale of some movie. I sat there with my fork in hand, trying not to roll my eyes. But something in me snapped. I leaned back, took a breath, and said calmly, "Well, if that's true, then he'll be fine without the $6,000 I wire over every semester for his tuition, right?" The room froze. My brother, the so-called golden child, nearly dropped his glass. His face drained like someone had just pulled the plug out of him. And in that moment, I knew what was coming next. Because the second my mom sent out that family group text, "Dinner next Saturday, everyone must come, no excuses," I could already picture her tone. Sweet, chirpy, but razor-sharp underneath. That fake smile she uses to hold together a family built on duct tape and denial. So, Saturday came. I showed up on time, like I always do. Brought a nice bottle of red wine, helped set the table. Tried to play the part of the good kid even though we all knew where this was heading. Then Jason walked in. Late. Hoodie that probably cost more than my laptop, phone glued to his hand, not even a bottle of soda for the table. Didn't look at anyone, didn't care. Classic Jason. We all sat down, me, my parents, Cheryl, Uncle Mike, and of course the star of the show, Jason. Mom's face lit up like he'd just returned from a tour overseas. Dad kept stealing proud glances at him, like every bite Jason took was proof of his greatness. Finally, after a good 15 minutes of awkward chewing and small talk, Dad stood, raised his glass, and delivered his sermon, to Jason, who showed us all what real determination looks like. Who worked hard, stayed focused, and got here with no handouts. That's how success is built. Everyone lifted their glasses. Even Aunt Cheryl, who hasn't touched alcohol since 1998, sipped like it was Holy Communion. Jason smirked. That smug little grin, the one that made me want to shatter my wine glass in my hand. And the worst part? He believed it. He genuinely thought he'd built himself from scratch. I didn't raise my glass. I just stared. And maybe, if the lie hadn't been shouted so loudly, maybe if I hadn't spent the last 3 years bailing him out of mess after mess, I could have swallowed it. But I didn't. I said, loud enough for the whole table to hear. Then he'll be fine without the $6,000 I transfer toward his tuition every semester. Silence. Jason froze mid-sip. My mom's jaw clenched like she'd swallowed a nail. My dad blinked, like he was trying to do math he couldn't solve. But I didn't stop there. I leaned forward, steady voice, no hesitation. And the car insurance I've been covering since sophomore year. The MacBook I bought him last spring when his died. Oh, and the rent for his off-campus apartment, that's still coming straight out of my account. But hey, no handouts, right? I took a slow sip of wine. Guess he won't be needing those anymore. Jason set his glass down carefully, like any sudden movement might make me keep talking. My mom opened her mouth, but I cut her off. He's a grown man. If he's truly self-made, then it's about time he starts acting like it. I'm just living up to Dad's beliefs. The room went dead. Forks didn't move. Plates sat untouched. For the first time in years, Jason didn't look smug, or angry, or entitled. He just looked lost.